Retired Chief Justice David Maraga has told governors that they must play a leading role in the fight against corruption in the country. Maraga says corruption remains Kenya's biggest enemy and must be fiercely fought for the survival of dwindling economic resources. The retired Chief Justice was speaking during a luncheon organized by the Council of Governors days after he handed over the reign at the Judiciary.
In a hearty nugget of advice to county bosses, retired Chief Justice David Maraga has told governors that they must rid counties of the ghost of corruption. Maraga told governors that corruption remains Kenya's greatest impediment to economic prosperity.
The country loses at least 1/3 of the national budget to corruption. As a result, after paying salaries and defraying other aspects of recurrent expenditure, there is little left for development. What does that boil down to? Is the stagnation of the growth of the national economy.
Governors have often been accused of doing little to curb graft in their counties. Despite receiving billions of shillings in budgetary allocations every year, counties are still struggling to show value for money.
It is your responsibility to formulate appropriate implementing policies to equitably share the county resources to all parts of your various counties.
Retired Chief Justice David Maraga said that Kenyans must mount a sincere crusade against corruption, even as he challenged the judiciary to double down on corrupt practices.
Are the heads of the county governments charged with the responsibility of formulating policies on the proper and the equitable utilization of county resources? As such, as county leaders, you are, in my view, under obligation to have as your top priority the anti-corruption crusade. You are, in my view, under obligation to ensure the frugal utilization of the resources placed in your hands.
The Law Society of Kenya, in the meantime, challenged county bosses to be excellent ambassadors of the Constitution by obeying court orders.
Nurses and the clinical workers have come to me. They've asked me to plead with you to see if you can obey court orders. If you do these things, amongst many other things, the rule of law and constitutionalism that Justice Maraga has stood for will flourish.
You say that some counties, and you have mentioned a few, do not respect court orders. And also remember that as various governments have gone to court, including my own, and even Machakos plus others, and also they have received court orders declaring the strike illegal. And we are hoping that also the unions will have to respect that. Of course, we have not refused to sign if there is proper consultation.
David Maraga retired from the judiciary on Monday, having served as Chief Justice and President of the Supreme Court for 4 years. Reporting for Channel 1 News, I'm Jackie Wambiru.